A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Mustangs.
And finally, it's time to get this season underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense will have the ball first. And now the junior transfer wide receiver. A highly anticipated debut here is a tremendous pass catcher with every skill you'd want. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Looking for room. It's Wormley. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. I send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the draw, it's Wormley. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They'll give it to the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds a soft spot in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pettis. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Hands it off. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right down the middle. Dangerous throw there. This knocked down and incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open.
Gashes him in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Mustangs getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? gun, the running back, looking for room. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. Maybe a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's McNeil. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Fakes to grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He makes a grab. And it's a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes with the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's short. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll open the second half on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. With the catch, it's Washington. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Running inside, it's McNeil. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put...
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's McNeil. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. Keeps it himself. Pitch to the corner. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. But this offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
They'll go to the counter. There's some room. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
A shot toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mustangs.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not...
Grabs it. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not a lot of room to field this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The sure hands, it's Huff. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh,
and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The run inside. It's Potts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nielsen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Pettis. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Trying to move them on the counter. Could be an alley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Nielsen. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the point after is good. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. And as their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time, Howie Rowe will check in on his condition. Coming out with it, it's Alston. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Knight. Snagged out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Under fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Split backs here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. And you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Caught over the middle. It's Mung. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. wants to throw it again, and why not? Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Fires to the end zone. Now it's a battle for the ball. It's caught. Touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Number 89, set to kick off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 14 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Washington.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for space. It's McNeil. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Makes the grab on 3rd. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McNeil. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 89, set to kick it away.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
On the ground, it's Potts. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Finds his man. It's Ortiz. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw, it's Knight. That's reeled in, it's Hoffman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I've just been loving what I've seen from this transfer quarterback in this game, really, and early this season. Over 300 yards passing now in this one. And, guys, at the group of 6 level, he is elite. And I think he probably could start for a lot of programs at the Power 4 level as well, guys. He's going to give this team an opportunity to compete for a conference championship, and if he stays consistent and he keeps statting it up, who knows? This team might go to the college football playoff.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Alston. There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alston. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
A first down run on the doorstep. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Number 89, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Complete to start this drive.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 35. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field.
Finding some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 11. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation